Alrighty, so today is the day. A crap ton drop. There's going to be plenty to do. 30 new 99 cards for Team Affinity, a free 99 from a conquest, the Shark map, which has some insane rewards because it's the Shark map. Of course it does. Alongside plenty of other stuff that's going to keep hopefully everybody busy the rest of the week and such. So today, I'm going to break down all the stuff that came out today and the stuff that we can do over the weekend and all the other stuff that's coming, because it's going to be not really a heavy week, it looks like, on the front end, but on the next Friday, gonna be a lot. So leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff so you can hear more of me and my booty talking about it. So there's plenty. I think it's just time. We're not gonna waste any time. Let's get into it and take a look at all the goodies that came out today. All right, so starting off here, as always, we always, 99% of the time, unless I forget, which has a tendency to happen. It does. We will start with the calendar. So with that, we will see, because like I said, it's not really a heavy impacted week, but here we go. So looking at it, you're going to have... on the second, on the second, XP Path multiplayer dropped 2. So a little bit of that. There's a Conquest also coming on Tuesday, but Fridays you see there Retro Lightning, new mini seasons, and Diamond Quest. So in about a week's worth of time here, there will be plenty of stuff to have in, well, a week, like I said, a week's worth of time. And hopefully with that, we get a lot of stuff. But you see there, look at that. You got Al Leiter, Lou Gehrig, Brian Reynolds, Don Sutton, signature Troy Gloss, and Cycle JT. So let's dive in and take a look. So I think we're just gonna go down the list here. So let's start with the Spotlight stuff. So in terms of Spotlight here, cards you get along the way here are good old Bubba Chandler making his debut, 4-seam slider, circle change, and a curveball. Stamina 62, so he's probably going to be more of like a long reliever type guy. But the hit and K per 9 is pretty good. Walk per 9's okay. Clutch is right up there. Control's okay. Doesn't have a lot of control in the curveball, but as I've often said, might not be the best card to have, but could be used. Oh, he's a reliever. He's a closer. You know what? That changes things. He could be a really good long reliever. I thought he started. No. He's relieving. Interesting. That is a interesting thing. And then next up, Samuel Basilano, 100, 115, 90, 100 on the power and contact. First RBI in the 11th is a game winner. Pretty good stats. They did give him a 99 for his prospect card. He gets a card here. It's not, again, talking about, I will continue to repeat myself, not exactly the best card, but will help with what, children? Team Affinity, or not Team Affinity, theme teams. That's right. And then as you go down the list of more packs, the Alex Spotlight pack, starting off here at one of the 99s, John Carl Stanton, 3-125. So max against lefties, 116 against right. Max pop as well. Can play right field. Isn't the bestest fielder, so probably DH if you pull him. Not too shabby there. Brady Singer here. Sinker, slider, 4-seam cutter, sweepers done pretty well so far in the month, for the whole month, with the 1.95 ERA. So probably out of the Lightning card, but I don't know, just putting it out there. Decent control here. He could sneak in as a 5th starter, just as a rotator if you need it, but all things considered. Bob Seymour career, his first hit is an RBI by a Bob since 2002. What a random Tim Kirchin stat. 100, 111 against right, 98, 104 versus left. Clutch is 101. Okay-ish on the speed, but he's a first baseman, so fills a role. And again, good for the Rays theme team. Next up, another Ray, Carson Williams, who also homered. 84, 109, 79, 104. Good fielder, decent speed for the shortstop. Loved his prospect card, so this card could get it. Could be seen a little bit its play if you really want it, but again, Rays theme team. Fantastic. And then last but not least, Owen Cassie made his debut, got an opposite field homer. Their outfielder, 115, 119, 77, 85 against right and left respectively. Okay on the fielding, decent enough speed. Again, race theme, or Cubs theme team rather. And last but not least, the card we get here, the Pasquatch, 120, 125, 94, 115. Again, the feeling probably could sneak in at first base, but again, Royals theme team. We're filling out the theme teams here today. It's going to be fantastic. And they also get another 99 later on. Yeah, and I would say knock out the homers, and then there's just 2 extra base hits, so it's not too difficult to get. And again, the best way to do it, you can throw these guys in there. Stat missions you get along the way, and again, I always say double dip in the spotlight collections if you get them both. And there's an extreme moment. What is it? There's 2 9 home runs on Hall of Fame, so 9 home runs. So, and then I think it's just a game, so you have to hit 9 home runs in a game, or you do this and just hit a triple on All-Star. I don't know if that's too difficult. You could try it. 30 points, so could be worse. If you do that, end the moments, 35-40, 45-50, you'd be done. So, again, I always say if they feel like they're doable, go ahead and do them. Nothing wrong with that. So there's that. Let's take a look here. I want to take a look at the shop just in case they did shadow drop anything. Let's take a gander. Did they? You bet your sweet bippy they did. It's Raleigh Fingers, the new chase card. Sinker Slider, Forkball Four Seam Hall of Fame series. Really good on the numbers there. 120, 125, 102, 120 on the clutch. Good velocity, all that stuff. I don't generally pitch well with Raleigh Finger cards, but if you do, this is going to be a snazzy-dazzical little card for you. Ryan Howard's still the headliner, so nothing changed on that front, but there is a new chase card. All right, let's take a look here at let's take a look at Diamond Quest, and then we'll take a look at those cards. But really quick, let's take a look at Conquest, because again, I suggest everyone do this. Why? The rewards here are fantastic. Alongside, there will be hidden rewards, so there'll be even more. But you get a Headliners pack, a Deluxe pack, 2 Deluxe packs, actually, a Ball into the Habit pack, 2025 Home Run Derby Choice pack, 85 Plus Live Series pack, a Signature Series pack, an Ultra Choice pack, which is the one that's the one with you pick 3 diamonds, and then this JT Real Muto. Pretty good catcher here, 104, 100. I love JT Swing, by the way, 117, 116 against lefties. Good defense, great speed for a catcher. He should have Pop Time, which is fantastic, and Road Warrior. I think this is a fantastic card. He's free. He's probably going to be a lot of people's catchers and helps you with milestones. So that's even better to help you with other stuff. And again, there will be other hidden stuff along the way. This map's usually loaded. A must do for everybody involved. Now let's take a look at the 2 new cards here. Signature Series. One is Troy Gloss. I don't even know. Oh, there he is. Troy Gloss. So I'll be doing Diamond Quest, even though I loathe it entirely. But here we go. 100, 120, 120 against right, 120, 125 against left. Decent fielding, it looks like, pretty good on the reaction. Can play third and short. Helps the Angels theme team. I love Troy Gloss. I love him. He can play short. I wouldn't play him at short. The man's like 55 feet tall. Now let's take a look at the other card. He was, you were Milestone. It was Don Sutton, 4-seam, knuckle curve, screwball, slider, sinker. Pretty good stats, high stamina, hit per 9, 105, K per 9, 95, 104, walk per 9, max clutch. Decent control, all in the 90s, really good break. It's probably going to be a good card that you can get well, right now he's kind of expensive, but if getting him, I think would be a really snazzy little free-to-play card that could work out pretty well just by doing things, or just by playing, which is always... I think always helpful. It looks like they put a card here after you collect it. Christian Yelich here. Again, really good swing. 111, 116 versus right. 125, 100 versus left. Decent, okay fielding for him. I'm going to make the wild assumption there will be a 4 home run card coming with Schwarber, whether it's in the reward next week, because it happened on a Thursday. But I hope they don't do what they did with Suarez and put it in the rewards in this one, even though I have two of them. So if this continues, I will have half, but we'll kind of, like I said, we'll see what happens. I have 3. I've been pulling 99s and I'm scared to death that it's gonna end. So that it continues. With all that being said, I suppose. So there's that's all of that. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. The big thing that happened today, the drop of the new Team Affinity. It looks similar to the Color Rush, so it won't take you too terribly long. Well, let's take a look at these cards at the end of it, starting with good old Derek Jeter here. I have been a proponent against it because I don't think I've gone in depth. I don't care much for it. Hopefully the numbers are good. So here's Derek Jeter. Max contact, 85-92 on the power. Decent enough speed. They did buff his fielding a little bit so he can actually kind of play the field a little bit better. Good, decent enough speed. He fit, again, I assume there'll be a better Jeter, but the max contact seems to fit. I don't know if he's going to get much better on the power. I guess they could do something better, but I would assume there'll be a better Jeter. So if you are kind of like, but he looks good. Again, fits the Yankees team. They are the only team, I believe, that has a full 99 roster available. And now that they have the shortstop, first baseman, I think, honestly, is full 9. Well, it was before. But, like, for sure now, I would say that you have them there. And, again, it's not that difficult to get a hit in the stolen base with Jeter for 10,000. And then just do these missions. Team it. It shouldn't be too difficult to get all the way there. If you just literally do this, you'll be fine. I think you don't have a problem. And there's PXP missions, and also there's doubles, so this will even be easier. But that's how you're gonna do it. It's like the Color Rush. If you put some time into it, it should be fine. I want to see, are they all discovered? Because I think my life's so much easier. Let's see. They weren't when I first started. Let's see, have we found them all? 1 2 3 4. So there's 5 10 15 20 25 30 30. I think we did. If not, we'll, I'm just trying to think of, so 2 5 10 15 20 25 30 35 37, right? Oh, 4 I'm sorry, I miscounted. 4 8 12 16 20 24 28 30. So yeah, they're all there. All right, we'll just do this. If I miss one, we'll deal with it, but it looks like there's 30, so we'll just go from the bottom up. We saw Jeter. Next up is Willie Mays. That's a snazzy Willie Mays. Great fielding, good speed. 110, 105, 112, 113. Good clutch, good everything. Not too shabby for a Willie Mays, if I do say so myself. Jackson Merrill, who was one of the hidden ones, pretty you know what? These cards are actually pretty good. 125, 104 against right. 102, 92 versus left. Good vision, good clutch, good speed, good fielding. Could be some people's center field. I used the Jackson Merrill finest card last year. This one seems to be similar. Next up, Kyle Teal, who was a prospect, could play all the outfield spots with catcher. 110, 92 or 118, 92, 110, 90. Decent fielding, but again, there's JT, so I would assume JT's gonna get there. He has no quirks, and by the way, they do have captain boost, but they're gonna be scaled, and I don't see too many people using captain boost. So I'm not really gonna talk about the captain aspect, but I'm just gonna leave it there that if you do the theme team, that'll help. So everyone loves kiddo Kevin McGonigal here, 112, 86, or 85, 122, 86. Standard fielding for the shortstop, second baseman, who's dominating, I think, across the board here. Pretty good card here, and basically a quasi like upgrade to his prospect card, which I thought most of these cards were going to be. Next up, Jack Caglione, 101, 115, 108, 125 against right and left respectively. Can play right field, left, and first base. Man's got a big stick and a good arm, decent reaction. Probably stick him at first base and be fine, or you could just play him at DH. Next up, Walker Jenkins, also a giant stick. 119, 105, 107, 100. 4, the Twin Star. Decent enough speed, good fielding. Used this card a lot when the game first came out, so feels just like a natural upgrade. Next up, Chandler Simpson. Max contact versus right and left respectively. Max speed, 68, 65 power versus right and left respectively. He also doesn't have a home run, so keep that in mind as these things go on, but the dude can bunt and field. He's going to be a fun card. You're probably going to see a lot of bunting with him, so keep that in mind here as well. But it's been electric. Very electric. And we talked about Jeter already, but if you did miss it, there you go again. Next up, Marcel Meyer, 115, 120, 105, 104 versus right and left respectively. In play third, short, and second. Good vision. The clutch is good too. It'll say the same fielding and all that. That, you know, are well as just as good. Honestly, not too shabby of a card. Honestly, these cards have been pretty good. These feel like actual really decent 99s that if they were to get better with finest, boost a little bit there, but these feel pretty good. Adley, who's kind of on a downstrop, but I love his swing. 104, 100, 120, 196. Really good. Everything's good. This feels like a really good Adley card. He does have dead ball hitter. I wish he had pop time, but good fielding. It's sad to hear that he's already in trade rumors because he had kind of a rough year and a rough couple years, but you know. All right, next up is Jonathan Green, the classic Blue Jays team Affinity card. 125, 111, 104, 92. Can play all the outfield spots. Pretty decent fielding. Okay if on the speed. For Sean Green card. One of my favorite players when I was a kid. Tyler Cederstrom having a great year. Probably not getting the finest, I would say. But hey, he gets this one here. 122, 120, 103, 94 versus right and left respectively. So all things considered, not the worst. Probably could be a little bit better. But hey, again, theme teams. But again, I honestly, if you were to tell me like, hey, is this card going to see play? It will 120,000% see play because it's pretty good. Sorry, I had to fix it. That's why I was taking a little bit longer. Lance Berkman gets his first 99. 120 max power against righties. 107, 96 versus left. Primary first base, can play center field in the out. Center field in right field. Wow. Good clutch, max clutch, so he'll learn to hit lefties. Discipline's really good. Sneaky good card here. He also might be a contender. These cards are actually, like I said, way better than I thought they would be. My boy, Logan O'Hoppe. Jesus. Max against left, 101, 107. Clutch, 103 for the catcher. He's not very good defensively, but rally monkey, homebody, first pitch hitter, breaking ball hitter. I can't complain. Thank you for giving me a good Logan O'Hoppe game. I appreciate it. Also, it's going to feel really nice when there's no Taylor Award Finest Angel because of Zacharias Neto. Oh, wait, he got a 99. Ah, son of a... No. Tyler Taylor Award cards. Sorry, I'm crashing out over here. Hunter Green's the Reds representative. Four-seam slider, splitter, slurve, sinker. Really good. He's having a great year, honestly. 103 on the stamina. K per 9's 121. Hit per 9, 115. Walk per 9's a little bit low. But sinker, he doesn't have a lot of control on. That might be a turnoff for a lot of people. But the break's kind of there. He Road Warrior, stopper, outlier, pitcher, outlier. Pretty good card for the 25-year-old. Next up, Anthony Rizzo, the flashback legend. 114, 111, 102, 103 against right and left, respectively, for the first baseman. Good clutch. Fielding's solid for him, and he's a Cubs favorite. So, I mean, hey, who's going to say no? Rafael Palmeiro's the Rangers. 121, 123 versus right. 106, 113 versus left. Vision, clutch, discipline, all seem there. You know, standard Palmeiro card, I would say, for how long we've had him. Decent enough there. He could probably play first for the Rangers if you need him to, or you could DH him. Colt Emerson of the Mariners is in the next one up here. Good fielding, looks like decent speed. Want to go with his 115, 102 hit on against righties. 105, 90 versus left. Clutch and everything's there. Sneak in there if you need a second baseman that I think has some positional scarcity, but has definitely gotten better as we gone on here. Jesus made here for the Brewers, the shortstop, middle infielder, 113, 103, 111, 111, 102 versus right and left, respectively. Speedy man, good fielding. Probably sneak in there at short if you need him to. And also really fun for the Brewers theme team. A lot. We're going to say that a ton. Another fun card, I think, Connor Griffin, speedy boy with, you know, they gave him a really good bat and really good fielding. I think he's going to be sneaky good. 108, 100, 105, 104 with the speed and everything. He's going to be probably very sneaky good. I loved his gold card. I don't see why I wouldn't love this one. Pirates, you got a good one. JJ Weatherholt's another one that a lot of people liked. 125, 197 versus right, 110, 100 versus left. Good enough fielding, decent enough speed. Again, it's Cardinals theme team. So pretty good there. Ozzy Albies, I assume, is going to be really good against lefties. 104, 103, 125 versus, or 125 contact, 105 power versus left. Clutch 121, fielding's adequate for second, decent enough speed. Ozzy cards, if you like, I love Ozzy Albies. So this seems fun. And again, we talked about positional scarcity. Second base has always felt empty this year, so this definitely helps with that. Next up, Jordan Zimmerman is 99 because he had a 97, I think, or something. Four-seam slider, curve, circle change, and a sinker. Good control. His motion's kind of funky, so it kind of works. And all that stuff. And then his numbers look pretty good. Hit per 9, K per 9, walk per 9, all over 100. Clutch is also over 100. Not too bad for him. He does have the speed. I think it works. I don't know if this new car would feel a little bit better than this old one. It could. Bobby Abreu, 99 for the Phillies. 125, 105 versus right. 108, 91 versus left. Clutch is 125. Speed and fielding are both there. Fits on the Phillies theme team pretty well. And I think I remember using him a little bit. I don't know if I can't remember if I really liked his card, his cornerstone card, but I think this one seems delightful. Curtis Granderson, a card I always like. 112, 118 versus right. 100, 107 versus left. Fielding's okay. Speed is not the speediest guy anymore. This is when he's a little bit older, but fun card nonetheless. I think he could handle right field just fine. He's got the reaction for it. Should be okay. Not too bad of a card. Yuri Perez is for the Marlins. Four-seam slider, slurve, circle change, sinker. There's the control. There's the break. His numbers are okay. 108, 102, hit in K per 9. I mean, hit per 9 I don't think matters too much. Walk ride's 82. Clutch is 125. He should have outlier. He does not have outlier. Okay. But it fits Marlins theme team, and then 99 you can add to that if you feel so inclined. Geraldo Perdomo here for the Diamondbacks, 198 versus right. Max is 125 versus left and 86 on the power. Decent fielding, speeds a little wah, but again, D-backs theme team. It's swell. Charlie Condone, he was the draft pick last year. Big pop. Could play third in all the outfield spots. 100, 112, 121, 120. Fielding's but he's going to have a giant stick, but we'll see how that works out for Charlie Condon. So, fun card, I think, for them. Adrian Beltre, his 99, 113, 111 versus right. 110, 101 versus left. His clutch is 110. Great fielding. Third baseman, as we all know. Speed's okay, but Dodgers don't necessarily need him for the theme team, but fun card, I will say. And like the last one up here is Travis Bonanza, 125, 112, 95, 93 versus contact and power. Good speed, good fielding. Swing is fun. People love this card. I'm sure this one will do just as well. I just want to reset it, make sure that no one got added while we were gone. No. Okay, let's take a look at the collection rewards here. If you haven't seen them yet, starting with 15, you get Outlighter, 99 sinker cutter, curveball, four-seam slider. He is a meta guy. There you go. Control 96, 91, 88, 83, 79. Break max, except for the changeup. Homebody, night player, stopper, and pickoff artist. Hit per 9, K per 9 over 100 at 110, 118 respectively. And pitching clutch is 116. So meta guys, you're gonna love him. I know this Lou Gehrig is disgusting. You get him at 23 cards, 125, 115 right, 120, 109 versus left. Max clutch as well. Get a sneak perfectly fine in that lineup. And again, Yankees, I think, have the best team has it this far because they have 99s very much everywhere. And for all the cards, you get Brian Reynolds, 120, 110, 125, 102, clutch 125, speed, fielding, arm, all of that and more for this card. Brian Reynolds is absolutely disgusting, so he fits in pretty darn well, if I do say so myself. And that's everything. That is all the cards. We got it under half an hour. I am proud of us. So that is all of it. That is everything I think that we got here. I don't think we missed anything. We got through that and all that fun stuff. Great. We sure did. And again, just keep in mind that Double P XP player experience is going on till Tuesday at noon. So there's plenty of stuff to do. And again, there's a lot of it. Don't be overwhelmed. If you're not going to finish everything, I suggest get the cards you want and just start working from there because you're going to get stuff in immediately as things go along. But honestly, for as much as I complain about lame card sets, these cards are honestly pretty good. All right, that's everything. We'll go deeper in depth probably this weekend. We'll tell you who, I guess, the best cards were. I don't know. But appreciate the hangs, everybody. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff so you don't miss a beat. Well, that being said, my name is Specs. Let me know what your favorite card was out of the set that came out today. So that being said, my name is Specs, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys.